Dice así. Ay, cuánto me gusta el gusto, y al gusto le gusto yo, y a quien no le gusta el gusto, tampoco le gusto yo, pero a Jesús, yo le voy a hacer, si era el amor, no es perder, porque el amor es traicionero, soy parrandero, para los que lo hagan ella. Sí, señor.
It's a privilege to stand here today as a witness to this incredible milestone in Rodolfo and Sydney's lives. Sometimes I'm mistaken for being Sydney's younger sister, but this is definitely because of her confidence and my reliance on her sage-like wisdom. When we were young, our mom would occasionally read us fairy tales, and at the end, she would not give us the satisfaction of the princess falling in love with the prince and living happily ever after. She would substitute the last page with some words along the lines of how the princess and the prince would date, see how things went. So this was the framework in which both Sydney and I had a very realistic outlook on the dating world. For Sydney, though, and her intuitiveness, Dolph, her first and only love from the age of sweet 16, is her prince, and seeing how things went is this beautiful fairy tale wedding.
I want to take a second to thank Sydney. You know, Dolph never really kept me posted on your relationship throughout high school.
Or throughout, honestly, any of the years.
But the smile on his face when he was around you told 1,000 words.
You are kind, compassionate, and you make Dolph very, very happy. Thank you for having stood by Dolph's side through every life event that we have gone through. Thank you for having chosen him as your life partner.
Rodolfo, thank you for being you and for being the best partner to my sister. You've always felt like a part of the family, and today really solidifies that.
Sydney and Rodolfo, you have found your perfect match. You two complement each other absolutely perfectly. He always was the one for you, and you were always the one for her too, Rodolfo. The Merritt family welcomes you wholeheartedly into our family, Rodolfo. We have gained you and your family, and you have gained us and our family, and we're with you always.
If we look around us, we see the beauty of autumn. Sydney and Rodolfo, I think you chose to be here in just this beauty. But the beauty of autumn reflects the gift of maturity. It is the beauty and the serenity that come after the whole work of a growing cycle. We see the rich colors that emerge, and they speak to us of what it means to be able to look back at events and draw on their power and their significance.
Dolph, I'm so thankful that our high school puppy love has turned into this incredible life we have together. I love that in many ways we have grown up together since we were teenagers, and I'm so grateful that you have shown me how to love and be loved. I'm so thankful for our ability to communicate and the way our personalities somehow balance each other out. We definitely aren't perfect, but we're perfect for each other.
Sid, I'm so thankful for your wit, your resourcefulness, and your happy-go-lucky nature. If it wasn't for you, I don't know where I would be. I am so thankful we get to spend the rest of our lives together, and I love you.
I'd like to ask God's blessing upon Sydney and Rodolfo and upon all of you, and that Sydney and Rodolfo among you may be a sign of hope. It is a joy to present to you again Mr. and Mrs. Martinez.
When you get married, you marry the whole family, Rodolfo, and Sydney, you marry the whole family. So the families are all here and the friends are all here, and we're here to support you. And we love you, and we know you're gonna have an amazing life together. And I just toast you and wish you all the happiness in the world.